4th, 2018 here on the Rancho, and welcome to each and every
Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, August 4th,
Turn down myself here.
2018.
Happy Saturday. Hope everybody's Saturday is off to a banging start. Late night last night, baking fun. Had a little bit of a impromptu hangout last night too, and it was on till about I think 1:45 a.m. something like that. But a good time. So thank you to those who joined in last night. Ellie, Cooper, Jinx, hey Aileen, had J.K. NoCal, and of course the Bergs was drifting in and out as. I don't know. He was popping people off and popping on, typical kind of Bergs events. So I'm sure I'll catch hell for that. But Missy Jen and I have the theory that you try to integrate people into a community and knock off the rough edges, and but it doesn't always mean that it works. There's Georgie. Good morning, George. We had a crow attack this morning. Huh? The crows. Did you hear the crows going crazy out there this morning?
Yep, I had already been working in the kitchen for an hour and then sat here, relaxed, and drinking my coffee, and I heard this.
It just went crazy. I don't know what happened. It must have been fighting over a rat or something.
So I went outside with a white towel and I was like waving it, and
those crows, George? Did you get those crows?
a bunch of them took off.
Anyway, we had a fine time last night. Joseph Kane, good morning
Hi,
to
Joe.
you, sweetheart. How are you? Nice to see you. Our other Joe. We finally got to meet Joey D, as abbreviated as that was, and we'll rectify that. And then we have our other wonderful Joseph Kane down in Australia. A nice good day to you. Joe must be getting on late at night, but it's good night last night. Obviously, you can see sitting next to me the coconut meringue pie turned out beautifully. It has a the nice brown that you want to see on top, not burned, for a real nice meringue pie. So we're going to be slicing that up, and that turned out really well. Made the pie shell, formed that up real good, fluted that, then went ahead and made the filling, put it into the cooled shell, and then popped that meringue right on top of it. And it's textbook, nice looking. I mean, any restaurant would be glad to slice that up and serve that. So, Big Bad Bertha, we are going to eat it. Good morning to you. Yeah, Joe said it's 1 a.m. Wow.
1 a.m.
Wow, Joe. Well, appreciate you coming on and stopping by to say hi. I'm sorry we're a little late. I usually get these underway about 9, but slept in a little bit till the crow attack.
She did.
Yeah, so this morning, so cumulative. Get a little bit of rest. Love Virginia. Got a lot of friends in Virginia. Big Bad Bertha, what area of Virginia are you in? Are you in the Shenandoah area out that way, or are you on the coastal near the Carolinas? And good morning, Sean. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Sean.
Always a pleasure to see Sean in the AM joining us. Thank you, Sean, for coming on. Northern, okay, so you're up around Fairfax, Alexandria, Springfield, Crystal City, all up there. Sounds like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the DC area up there. I know it well. Over there, right across the Potomac there, Alexandria. Yeah, I used to hang around in Georgetown in my younger days. Georgetown University in Georgetown was a great place to just hang out. Nice seeing, yes. Yeah, to say Georgie's loving life right now. George is a very sociable dog. There are some dogs that you'll take them to a shelter and they pine away, and they're very, they're not happy. But George is the kind, he's like, can't wait to get out of the car and get in, and he's a very social very social dog. So he had 2 nice nights at the over there. Enjoyed your trip to Virginia. Enjoyed. Oh yeah, Virginia City. Yeah, I have 2 more. I got 2 more parts coming up. I've got a really cool. What do you say, Missy Jen? The Boot Hill Cemetery set to the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
I think you're going to enjoy that.
Nice cinematic video.
You're going to enjoy that. That's a cinematic video. And then I have a cinematic video called The Ghosts of Virginia City. And I think that that one is interesting in that you're not going to see a lot of people or modern stuff in that. It's purposely designed to be the non-tourists, as people that walk around in life. Our vision is usually trained to be about here. We rarely look down on the ground and we rarely look up. But the real age of Virginia City.
Hi, Becca.
The real age of Virginia City is you look up and you look down. Good morning, Becca. Nice to see you. Thanks for being on the Hangout last night. It was a blast, and I'm sorry for keeping you up so late. But I think I'm going to have my new name for Becca now is Battling Becca. Becca's in there, man. This chick doesn't back down from anybody, man. I mean, she's in there battling away last night and giving everybody a lot of entertainment and stuff. That was awesome. Hope you're doing okay, and good morning to the boss out there in Iowa. Hope the boss is doing well. We got 2 bosses, and they're both named Dave. Isn't that interesting, Jen? Did you ever think about that? 2 Daves we know, and both of them are bosses. What do you think of that? A boss. So you'll see the Ghosts of Virginia City. I think that you'll really enjoy. You can walk down the street and you can get common tourist sites of walking on the boardwalk and this is this and this is that. But to put something together that's a little more cinematically engaging, so you really get the feel of that period.
Hi, Mikey,
Mike. Nice to see you, sweetie. Yeah, I don't know whether, I think Diane sent this Disneyland Mickey Mouse shirt, so. Okay, Joe said, I'm sending you a DVD with a few graveyards in it, plus a surprise on it too. Well, that's great, Joe. We love everything that you're all about. I think the Virginia City Cemetery is fascinating, Mr. Jen, because it's on such rough ground. In those days, because of disease and other things and fear of spooks and whatever, they put cemeteries a very good distance out from the heart of town. Dave says hi and F all birds. And the Virginia City Cemetery tends to be on very hard scrabble land, so it makes a very cinematic video when you see. You can piece together nice, and then of course using that music from the final scene in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which is the dramatic showdown and shootout at the graveyard. There kind of adds to that. So 2 good videos I'll be popping up, and then I have one last video which will be Cinematic Reno at night, which will be all the lights and all the people and the nightlife, and I think that you'll enjoy that. I haven't put that together yet, and that will officially conclude the Reno trip, and then I'll put that all into a playlist for the whole trip, so anybody can sit there, just push play and watch the whole series all the way through. Yeah, Becca, appreciated you being along last night. Mikey, Mike too. And there is our meringue pie. You can see that the topping turned out really nicely. On there, we got our fluted crust. That turned out real nice too. So I'm happy about that. So I'm gonna go ahead. Missy Jen's saltivating here, so I'm gonna go ahead and George, are you saltivating too? Hey, Linda Francine. No, Linda Francine, I'm an aging bitter hooker. How you doing, sweetie?
Hi, Linda
you.
Francine, an awesome hooker.
Oh, you're traveling. Okay. All right. Well, safe travels to you, Becca.
Okay, be
I
safe.
think I got an
Becca.
idea where you're heading to.
MJ, be safe, you guys.
I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna
Oh,
go.
are you gonna go and get the rig?
No, I think they might be going to Chi-Town. Mallory Williams, good morning to you.
Wherever you go, safe travels to both of
Yeah,
you.
say good morning to Mallory there.
Good morning, Mallory.
It's not as fascinating, Mallory, as the banana
And
cream
hello,
pie,
awesome
which I
hooker.
still contend was the most elegant thing that we ever kicked out.
Hey, Jody.
Joey, is Joe D there?
Joey D,
Joey
good
D,
morning.
thanks again for the wonderful fruit
Yes,
arrangement.
we did get your surprise yesterday. Thank you so very much. We love you with all of our hearts.
Yeah, that was really
Beautiful surprise. Already
wonderful.
started munching away right away on that. What a lovely surprise.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Thank you so much.
There's the trying to get that out of the light. You can see the pie there with the meringue on top of it. And I'm going to go ahead and pass this. We're going to have to put George down. Give this to Missy Jen. She can enjoy the first taste. You know, I enjoy a cream pie in summertime. I really do. It just seems somewhat lighter, although it's probably not. But I enjoy it. So go ahead, Jen, and womp down on a piece of that. And you'll see the top of it. We don't have any weeping meringue because that's if you put the meringue on top while that filling is right out of the saucepan, it seals the meringue and keeps it from weeping. Mallory Williams.
Hi, Molly.
Yeah, that's
Dolly.
just like Molly Dolly. How are you, sweetie? Nice to see you.
That is so delicious.
There it is. Your coconut.
Has a really nice, intense flavor of coconut.
Yeah, Mikey Mike on the bottom of YouTube. Boy, we call it, as Elvis calls it, salivating.
And whoever doesn't know, I love coconut.
So why the boss and Janet hate it, but I love coconut.
And it's really nice, fluffy top. The white is fluffy here.
How are you doing, Molly? Nice to see you,
Fluffy
sweetie.
top.
And yeah, we got to get some Mallory Williams in the kitchen, huh?
And then you get the creamy.
You're making me
coconut.
crazy. You're making me crazy talking about it. All right, let me see.
And then you get the crunchy bottom.
Yeah, it slices and lifts good. So I like that. I do like a pie that holds together. Put your plate here. I got a little bit of a bonus for you here.
And such a nice flavor composition.
Got a little extra taste for you there. Clean that up. So there we go.
It's not only a nice flavor composition, but also a nice texture composition because you got the soft topping and then the nice creamy filling. And then you have the crunchy, crispy bottom.
Yeah, Joe Kane said stop torturing him. Huh? We're supposed to love Joe, not torture him. Yeah, it's got a very crispy.
It's like a patch of heaven.
Oh.
I hope that when I die and go to heaven, if I go to heaven, that they have this in heaven every day.
Every day. This is by far my favorite pie, the coconut cream. And Jen, you can see. I don't know if you guys can see that I don't know if that'll focus or not, but that's very flaky, the crust, which is what you want. You don't want it doughy. And
I wish I could give you a piece to the screen here.
Molly, nothing to be jealous of here, baby.
It's so good.
For such small piece, how can you get a good taste? Yeah, shoot that pie through the mouse.
Just shoot some of the pie through the mouse.
Yeah, just pass it through. Sorry, FG, I don't allow links to be posted on the side chat unless you're a moderator on here.
Who's that, anyways?
I don't know. If I don't know you, there's zero chance that your message is going to show up on this side. So, anyway, good morning, Francis. How are you?
Good morning,
We're
Francis.
just getting ready to watch your lunch with Misha over on the Clearwater Beach. I know that FG, but I don't have time to watch it and check it in the middle of a hangout, so I can't let something like that go on. Diane, thank you, honey. This is Diane sent this one, and I love it. I finally just broke it out today. It's the Disneyland Resort, and it's awesome. It's got Mickey in red and Mickey in blue on both sides. So I love it. Yeah, no problem, FG. I've just never seen you before in a hangout, so I don't know who you are. So. Across the stellar, I got Carlos running around who puts gynecological examination videos, puts link to them in the side. Yeah.
Really? Well, there are two different Carlos Martinez. There's a Carlos Martinez Reborn.
Thank you, Diane. It is really wonderful, and you and your mom were very cute at the pool out there. I don't understand the toy things and all that, but I do enjoy when you're out and about and doing all that. But I'm glad that you have a passion. Jen really enjoys seeing those collectible.
Fun. I can't remember the name. The little dolls, figurines. Yeah, I enjoy those. I saw you got the Barney and Fred Flintstone and
Yeah, Wilma
and Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck.
Yeah, so you have some interesting collectibles there, Diane.
Nice thing, if you do keep the boxes stored away, you can always keep them, put them back in the box and pretend that they were never unboxed.
Yeah, it's like Jen's tractor stuff. I can't get into that, but she's not into all the audio kind of stuff. So
nobody will ever know that they were unboxed. Ooh. I watched when you started showing those videos, Diane. I went actually online and looked, and when you go to the Comic-Con in San Diego, you can win tickets to go to the booth to purchase the limited editions. And there was a limited edition of a Darth Vader figurine that sold for $1,800.
Oh man, that pie was good. Shoot. Huh?
Can you imagine, Diane, $1,800 for a Darth Vader?
Yeah, I can imagine some of that collectible, some of that early Disney stuff is in the tens of thousands of dollars. Joey D. What can we say about Joe? I mean, I feel like we got a fleeting visit with Joe because of the whole van was basically shut down the last 5 miles rolling into Vacaville, but United States Air Force vet,
You were
retired,
definitely looking forward to
Vietnam
meeting him
duty.
again.
Real Vietnam,
Meeting
not
him again and making it a long visit.
not fake stuff, the real deal out there, and a perfect gentleman. And I can look past the fact, I can overlook the fact that Joe is a Red Sox fan in this particular situation. Having grown up in Baltimore, it were like in their same division was Baltimore, New York, Boston, Detroit, Cleveland, the murderer's row of baseball in there. So when I was growing up, the Red Sox were like the Orioles now. They were always hangdog at the bottom. And we used to say, no matter how far ahead the Red Sox were at mid-season, our saying was the Sox will die by mid-July. And they would always go into a tailspin. Yeah, Molly's Cubs fan. There you go, babe. And you're definitely on my my to-visit list in Chicago. Sorry.
You're on the to-do list.
To-do list, yeah. Yeah, the things worked out fine in the van, Linda. It was not it was the darn gas cap again. These systems are so sensitive to pressures that it sensed that the engine went into a service engine mode. And
Hi, Oz lady.
Hi, Oz. And for the first time, the drivetrain warning came on, and that just basically started to shut the governor. It was governed about 1,000 RPM, so you could move maybe 15 miles an hour. Yeah, they're so sensitive, Linda. So I pulled into pulled into the restaurant where we're eating and just threw up my hands, and on the way into the restaurant I just opened the gas door because I did put gas in, and I removed the cap and then retightened it down, and we never had a problem. FG says, it seems like all that Elvis and Lacey saga stopped you folks from having a laugh. Yeah, it looks like we're real glum today, FG. I don't know what hangout you're watching, you know. What is he watching? We're laughing our ass off here this morning. Yeah, so that was how that cured. We got on to the yeah, did you watch some preseason? I'm interested in seeing how this new this quarterback does for the Ravens. They drafted this black guy he's got a real big mouth on him, you know, and a real running gunner. So we'll see how that works out. I said I had a vapor lock on my first motorcycle in the middle of Austin, Texas one time. Yeah, they suck. Yeah, the Linda saga. Rosa banned me on the side chat. How can you see me? The day I ever banned Linda Francine is the day I just closed down my YouTube account. She's been a wonderful friend for years on here. So I'm just glad that we were able to go on and enjoy our trip. So now we owe Joe, and we came back, and then yesterday's beautiful fruit arrangement arrived, you know, where they put the fruit on the little sticks and they put it in so it looks like
so beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Watermelon.
Unbelievably
and
beautiful.
balls, stick on sticks. And
Yeah, yeah.
all kinds of beautiful.
I'm actually having more fun on YouTube these days than I did at the beginning of the year. I'm having a blast. We had that great trip and all the action of more stuff coming up. We've got San Diego in October. There's Becca's. Yeah, Fruit Stars love those arrangements. So it was very sweet. We should have sent it to him and he ended up sending it to us. So, but that's the kind of person that Joe is. No, but I do text occasionally with Nomadic Fanatic, but I've never met up with him. He's actually very nice in messages. Yeah, Oz said my sentiments 100%. Oz, did you see any? I guess you watched the hangout. It was kind of funny. So it's nice to see Becca. I'm gonna call you Battling Becca now. That's my new name for Becca. It's Battling Becca. I'm gonna grab one more cup of coffee. Do you want any more pie, or you good today? So
I need another.
okay, well, get your plate over here.
Can't stand on one leg.
All right. Somebody just posed for Becca. I call her Battling Becca now. There you go.
Yeah. Gotta have a second.
See how nice that cut's really nice. It's got that meringue. I don't know, FG. Like I said, this is the first time I ever saw you in my hand. Grab another coffee here. We'll sit with you guys about 10 more. Yeah, the pie was really good. Pie, what do you think, Jan? Definitely top 10 pie. That pie.
At least the top 5. I could sit here and eat this pie all day long. So how are you doing, Francis? So it is fantastic eating. Maybe Rosie can make a pie.
Yeah, I think when we, I will make a pie. I'm going to try to get Joe up here.
And then make it for you.
We're going to, we're going to be upgrading the RV. Yeah, it's just going to be me. If I'm going to the RTR, it's going to be a solo expedition. I can't ask Missy Jen to be down in the desert. And she can't be that far away from services and medical and all that kind of stuff in case something happens. So, oh, I love pie. You know, Mikey Mike, when we were growing up in the South, and Maryland being below the Mason-Dixon line certainly was Southern in its sympathies for the South, as evidenced by the fact that Lincoln impounded the Maryland legislature and stuff. But we had pie for breakfast virtually every day. Was have a pie. Francis says, I've not had any pie since Christmas. Joe, I will make your favorite pie. Okay, thanks, Joseph Kane. Love you. Yeah, we've had fried pies before.
Have a good night, Joe.
Should I get a class C?
Love you.
Travels with Tasha says, should I get a class C or B? Hi, Sue.
Hi, Sue.
All right, breakfast with your mom. Awesome. Good morning, Kansas City. Mwah. I love Sue P. travels with Tasha, should I get a Class C or B? Why are Class B so expensive? Because you have to put a lot of downsized components into a smaller space. So there's nothing really standardized on there. So the build quality tends to be much tighter and superior on camper vans and Class Bs. So just by the fact that all the systems have to be reduced and designed, it's there you go. I think I'll go to Black Bear Diner and get a small bite. Yeah, that's where we'll meet you for lunch next time, Joe. Hey, Round Eye. Yeah, I've been watching their conversion. I have been. I have to resub them up on this channel, but I know they got the schoolie. They raised the roof, and the guy was helping them out in the desert to do that. I found that fascinating. Yep, that's no problem, Tasha. That's just my understanding. I had a Class B. I had a Class A. I just have a little utility van now that I'm going to be trading into the fall and selling and getting something else for travel. A Cadillac.
Cadillac Eldorado.
Gonna get a Cadillac, you know.
Escalade.
Yeah, FG said that should be your project, a schoolie. That's a big project to take on, a schoolie. You know, we're talking about that. I mean, it'd be a lot of fun. It would be a lot of fun, but
you can't get in and out.
We can't get in and out of here.
People park here really close and tight. There's hardly enough room to get in.
There's no way I can make a turn into here, either left or right into here. It would be a nightmare. I had a tough enough time to GMC. Okay, Chasha says, I've never heard about that before. I have a van, hatchback, and pop-up. I like the pop-ups, but it's a pain in the ass to set up and definitely not stealth. Yeah, you definitely want the, you know, the stealth is important.
If you get a Cadillac SUV, an Escalade, put a bed in the back.
I mean, compared to some of these people that have been doing, even Elvis, that have been living for 2+ years in a van, I'm the rankest novice that there is. You know, I mean, I've done very, very little. I'll be doing more, but I'm not going to go out like this. You know, I'll see what the weather's going to be like Tuesday.
You missed that.
Hey, Matronista, how you doing, sweetie? Good morning to you. Yeah, we got empty plate syndrome.
Pie is gone. It's gone. I just had 2 paces.
Yeah. So yeah, FG said schoolie with the best hi-fi system. Yeah.
I put a big boom box.
Yeah, the only thing I can do with Jen is take her to Florida for a month and keep her stationary in one place and then come back. So, which is okay, but I can't do the. You know, we did 7,636 miles in 17 days. Mike says, I just took my RV to Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg. I got 7 miles per gallon. I was crying each time I stopped for gas. There you go.
Right.
Got about 8 to 10. Oh, it was, I would say it was one of the best pies. It was, I mean, the crust was just, you know, flaky and delicious. You've got to use half shortening and half butter, okay? There's a reason why your grandma used shortening when she made a pie. Okay, it makes a flakier crust, for sure. Yeah, gas mileage sucks. I mean, even these camper vans, you're looking at 11 miles to the gallon, 11 to 12. These Class Bs, they got a lot of weight on a small frame. They're the most unaerodynamic of the RVs.
Well, some of the Class Bs, they got the round,
Molly.
a little bit aerodynamic.
But
the C-Class, are the least aerodynamic.
Yeah, the C-Class is just bulk living space.
It's just like a box.
Yeah, box.
So if you want to be like, in regards to gas, miles per gallon, You want to go with the B class.
Yeah, Molly, what is your favorite? What is your favorite baked good? I haven't made a pie for Molly Dolly yet. I like the lyrical rhyming of that, Molly Dolly.
Molly Dolly's going out to buy a pie.
Going out to buy a coconut pie.
Coconut cream pie.
Rosie, my grandma always put 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. Yeah, that does it too. Yeah, 1 white vinegar. Yeah. Sometimes if I think about it, I'll put it in. It helps relax the dough, so it doesn't. It removes some of the stretchiness, so it, you lose a little bit of the spring. Matronista says my grandma made cobblers. Oh, you like a key lime pie? Yeah, the problem around here we don't have key limes. That's the basic problem. That's really a Florida deal, but you never know. I might work on that see if we can do something for Molly Dolly's key lime pie. Woo! Yeah, cobblers are good too. Shay on Facebook had a nice blueberry cobbler Shay made. So anyway, guys, we're going to call it. I'm going to try to finish up. Don't forget that I got 3 videos coming up today. Update. A lot of people ask about trying to stay younger and skin regimen and think I'm going to have that on today. And then I have the Ghosts of Virginia City, which is a non-touristy. It's a cinematic experience. You're not going to see a lot of people with big bellies floating around town and walking in and out of stores and stuff. This captures the essence of the ghosts of the past of Virginia City, and I hope that you will enjoy that. And then we have the Virginia City to Boot Hill Cemetery, which is on the roughest piece of land you can imagine. Craggy Hill, set to the music of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, the final scene in that. So I hope that you enjoy that, and hopefully I will see all of you on the Cooper's chat tonight. Make sure that you are there. Mikey Mike, thank you, my friend. I feel your pain on the gas mileage. I feel your pain. Molly Dolly, love you, sweetie pie. Tasha, thanks for coming in, sweets. Sean, Joe Kane, Joe D. If the stupid mouse worked, I could scroll it. Oz,
love and kisses to all of
Francis, Matronista, the very lovely Matronista. Nice to see you as usual, honey, and anybody else I might have missed on here. Just scrolling on. We got Linda Francine, FG. Thank you for stopping by, and I will. I don't know what we'll do. I look forward to, yeah, you're going to really enjoy that. And then I have one last video coming up I'm going to work on today for tomorrow. Nighttime in Reno, a cinematic experience with the people. People love to see people in videos on streets and the scenes of Reno at night with the neon lights and all that. And it's a little more subdued than Vegas, but I think the people are more fascinating because it's a little slower pace when people are out on the streets and stuff. Yeah. So. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Love you all. Thanks for coming in. If you haven't done so, please hit the thumbs up button today. We really appreciate that. Take a second to hit the thumbs up, and we will see you around.